Good afternoon everyone. Myself Anshu Sharma from CSE department at RPIIT Bastada, Karnal. Now we will discuss about the CPU scheduling algorithms. Now the first one is the basic concepts about the CPU scheduling. Next is the scheduling criteria, scheduling algorithms, multiple processor scheduling, real-time scheduling and algorithm evaluation. First one is the basics about the CPU scheduling. It means we have to maximize the CPU utilization by using the multi-programming concept. Now in it CPU and input-output bus cycles are used, in which the process execution consists of a cycle of the CPU execution and the input-output bound processes or input-output wait processes. Now what are the CPU schedulers? CPU schedulers selects from among the processes in the memory that are ready to execute and allocate the CPU to one of them. The CPU scheduling decisions may take place when a process switches from the running state to the waiting state, or it switches from the running to ready state, and or the switches from waiting to ready or terminate state. Scheduling, these types of schedulings is the non-primitive schedulings, and all other schedulings is primitive. Now what is the dispatcher? Dispatcher modules gives the control of the CPU to the process selected by the short-term scheduler. As we know, the short-term scheduler selects the processes from the ready queue in the main memory. This involves the switching context, or the switching to the user mode, or jumping to the proper location in the user program to restart that program. Now the next step is the dispatch latency. What is the dispatch latency? It is the time taken for the dispatcher to stop the one process and start the another process running. Now there are the many CPU scheduling criteria. First one is the CPU utilization. Our main motive is to maximize the CPU utilization rate in the computer system. It means this is the first step of the scheduling criteria. It means we have to maximize the CPU utilization rate, and it may range from 0 to 100%. Next one is the throughput. Throughput is the number of the processes that complete their execution per unit of time. For the long process, it may be the one process per hour, and for the smaller processes, it may be the 10 processes per second. Now third one is the turnaround time. The amount of time taken to execute a particular process. It means the interval from the time of submission of the process to the time of its completion. Now the next CPU scheduling criteria is the waiting time. It is the amount of time that a process spent in the ready queue. And the last one is the response time. It is the time from the submission of the request until the first response is produced. And the optimization criteria may be we want to maximize the CPU utilization, throughput, and minimize the turnaround time, waiting time, and the response time. Thank you.